Looks like we're coming up to a traffic jam up here, folks. I'm on my way to the dentist. I gotta get a little filling put in, and this we're slowing down on this side because of a wreck on the other side. Well, that's not right. Why is everybody slowing down so much? Let's go, people. These people all have rubbernecks. My goodness gracious. Man, the other side of the highway is cut down to one lane. Talk about a bottleneck. Wow. But I'm only a couple exits away from where I gotta go, and I still got 15 minutes before this appointment to get this filling put in. And I gotta ask him, because I have a crown, but I think I've got a gap in between the gum and the crown. And so I gotta ask him about that too, because if there's a gap in there and I can't reach in there properly, oh man, there's gonna be, there's probably gonna be food in there or whatever, and that's gonna start the whole problem over again. And if any of you have ever had a root canal and a crown put in, you know that it is not an awesome experience. The first one I had done didn't hurt that bad. They gave me pain medication, but I never really needed it. I still have it in the gun safe at home. But the second time, it was a retreatment. So I guess that makes it a third time. Whatever, it's a long story. But man, that time it was tough. It was tough. The one that I had to get retreated was very painful for like a whole week afterwards. I could barely move my jaw just because of the pain. So I guess the lesson of the story is clean your teeth. Brush them, floss them, use mouthwash, and don't let it go like I did. Man, oh my goodness, don't let it go. I didn't realize how big of a deal it was. My teeth, they didn't hurt. They felt fine. I brushed them almost every day, which is, like Bill Burr says, it's kind of like wiping your butt almost every time you take a dump. No, you got to do it every time, dude. Every day. And after getting those root canals, man, I'd do it twice a day, every day. And immediately after I eat, I'm using a toothpick, like one of those flosser toothpick things. Those things are great. And yeah, the dentist, the last time I went, told me that my hygiene has improved like immensely. And right now, man, I've got 10 minutes before this appointment, and I'm basically there now, and I'm starving. So what do I do? What do I do? Maybe I'll just go to this appointment first, and then I'll just go home and eat, and I won't spend any money. That'll be better, right? I think that's what I should do. I'm getting off the highway now. And, yeah, actually, it's actually more like 12 minutes. This clock is fast. I always do that. But then, you set the clock ahead a couple minutes that you're like, oh man, I'm running out of time, but then you never forget that it's actually 2 minutes fast, so it's a lie. So I mean, you just do the math in your head. You might as well just set the correct time. I don't know why I am so determined to lie to myself. It doesn't work. I know better, you know what I mean? With that clock, I know that it's 2 minutes fast, and I always just operate off of, it says it's 4:20. It says it's 4:20, but that's actually 2 minutes from now. Getting off the highway into the southbound lane. Man, there's cop lights everywhere. You guys better watch out. You guys better watch out. The boys are out today. They are out. And they want to serve you with a speeding ticket. Or a you're in the wrong lane ticket. Yep, there's the dentist office right there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in there. Maybe they'll get me in a couple minutes early. They're probably ready for me, right? And then I'll just go home and eat, my wife made some really delicious pork chops yesterday. They weren't as good as some of the other stuff that she's made, and actually just other pork chops that she's made before. She says that they were drier than the desert, but you know, that's not true. It was dry though. It wasn't her best. It wasn't her best job, but I mean, I don't know what happened. She put it in the slow cooker and it had like the broth or whatever, the sauce, whatever she was using, and it was so good last time, so tender, so juicy, and then this time it just, I don't know, the juice didn't get soaked in for some reason. I don't know why. But there's gonna be more of that tonight, so, but I'm down, I liked it. We ate it with barbecue sauce. We've got this sugar-free, only 2 carbs per serving barbecue sauce, and it's nowhere near as good as real barbecue sauce, but it's still good. It's you know, better than nothing. I use it, but there's nothing better than that Sweet Baby Ray hitter. Gotta get the Sweet Baby Ray, or whatever, just anything that's real barbecue sauce. It doesn't actually have to be. You know, there's a difference between the sauces, but I can't even remember, like, oh, this is this one and that's that one, and here's how they compare. I mean, whatever, dude. It's all just barbecue sauce, except for the sugar-free one. That one is noticeably counterfeit. And I'm backing into a parking space right now. I've got my phone in front of my backup camera. It feels weird doing it without that. I've got a backup camera all day in the garbage truck. I've got a backup camera in this thing. I haven't had to drive without a backup camera pretty much at all in almost a couple of years now. I've had a backup camera every time I drive. There we go. Hit the curb. Hit the curb back there. Boom. Pull the e-brake. I think this dentist, I don't think that they have an anti-gun policy. But speaking of that, you know what I just did? I got I had to go get some new pants yesterday because my pants are starting to fit me real loose, so I went and got a whole bunch of new pants. But also, I'm going to be needing a new belt soon, because on the tightest setting, I can still fit, like, I can fit my hands in my belt. I tighten my belt all the way, and then you should barely be able to get a couple of fingers in your belt once it's all the way tight, you know? You want it to hold pretty tight, especially when you're going to be loading weight onto it to be carrying all day. You don't want to be able to fit more than a couple fingers in there, but I can fit both hands in and slide them all the way up to like right here with my belt all the way tight. So what I did was I ordered some magazine holsters, like what people incorrectly call clips. You insert it into the grip of a handgun. It's a magazine, holds ammunition, right? I ordered some holsters for those, but you're not restricted to magazines, so I got 4 of them for like $15 off of Amazon, and I'm gonna carry 2 spare mags and a light, or a good flashlight. I actually have the flashlight right here. Check it. This flashlight is sweet. You can see, shine it at myself, and look at shining it at the ceiling. And then a really cool feature is that this flashlight has a concentrator. You can like focus the light beam onto just a small square. So just on the ceiling right here, and then I can focus it to just one little spot, and it's actually a little square because that's the shape of the light inside. But then another cool feature is that you can dim it, and then boom, this light comes on, and then you have your SOS. Pretty much all the flashlights that you find around these days have that. And then this is what really sold me when I found that it had this feature: magnet. It magnetizes, and it's got a clip, but I've learned not to trust these clips. These clips are generally not good. So I'm gonna take this clip off and then put it in one of those mag carriers, because this is it's a similar size to a Glock mag, so it should fit in those holsters pretty well. And then I want to get a similar shaped taser too. I actually have a flashlight that is a taser. It doubles as both. Maybe I'll just use that. But anyway, I was talking about how my belt is too loose, and so those mag carriers are gonna, you know, replace the fat. I was fat, the belt did get tight. Now I'm not as fat, and the belt does not get tight. So replace the fat with more gear, more stuff, you know, and that'll prolong the life of this belt. And $15 for those mag carriers is cheaper than $60 for a new gun belt. So that's what I'm doing. I think that's not a bad idea. I don't know, we'll see how it works out. I'm gonna eventually need to buy a belt regardless, and I know I'm not gonna regret getting those mag carriers because they're gonna be cool. They're gonna be cool, and it'll be better to be able to carry this light, because right now I just leave the flashlight in my bag, the knife and the flashlight, and then I keep my wallet right here. And the reason I started keeping my wallet in my lunch bag is because driving the garbage truck, you have to get in and out so many times. It started wearing holes in all my pockets. So I couldn't keep my wallet in my pocket anymore because I was just sliding on my butt getting in and out of the truck so much, man. I have holes in almost all my pockets, and it took me a while to realize how those holes were forming because I'm an idiot. But I finally figured that out, and I said, okay, no more wallet in the pocket, not at this job. But I think my time is just about up. I'm gonna go ahead in here. Maybe I'll let you guys know how it went today or in the morning. Later.